Did you watch the current AMVC awards?
I didn't. I'm here. I can't.
Did you
But
hear?
I followed it on social media.
Okay, so what do you think of the awards so far?
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Yes.
Don't do this for the awards. I wish, I wish people, actors know that and know that award is not a validation for a brilliant performance
Okay.
or a brilliant film. It just adds to it. So if you don't win, it's okay. Just work harder, continue to turn out performances that audience love, because at the end of the day, we are really here for the audience.
Yeah.
That's it. As long as the roles are believable to them, your job is done.
Okay, so forgive and forget. What does it mean to you?
I forgive, but I remember.
What's the best advice to yourself?
Not everyone is going to like you.
Ooh, I like that. Do you eat or skip breakfast?
I hate breakfast.
What's your favorite movie quote?
Anyone that says money is the root of all evil doesn't effing have it.
Which movie is that?
You don't know?
Stella!
Do you know the funny thing? I remember this quote, I don't remember the film.
Hi, Uche.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Are you ready for 51 questions with GCB?
All right. Shoot.
All right. Uche, the first question I have for you is this, right? When you have your bath, you scrub your body, right?
Yeah.
Then you use a towel. Why does the towel get dirty? Like a white towel get dirty?
Mine doesn't. That is probably why I always use white towels. But I think it's actually important to use white towels. That way you know when you have scrubbed your body clean enough and when there are still oil left on your body.
It beats me. Okay, so when you woke up this morning, what was the first thing you thought about and what was the first thing you did?
First thing I do is pray. Second thing I do is coffee.
Coffee.
Yes.
Do you eat or skip breakfast?
I hate breakfast.
You hate breakfast.
With a passion.
What's your motto in life?
Persistence, hard work, perseverance.
Nice. Okay, Uche. What does forgiveness mean to you?
Forgiveness means moving on. When people hurt you, forgive them, not because of them, but because of you. It helps you move forward.
What can you say about depression?
It's a slippery slope. It's easy to let negative thoughts reign supreme in your brain. The truth of the matter is you're not going to feel 100% all the time. So when you feel like you're really sad, I would advise talk to one of the most positive people you have in your life, or listen to uplifting music. It always works.
Indian food or Ghanaian food?
Indian food.
Are you a morning person or a night person?
I'm a night person.
Uche, who are you?
The girl next door.
Okay. On a road trip, you need to relieve yourself. The closest place is a bush. What would you do?
I'll do it. Call of nature is call of nature. There's no packaging in it.
All right. I'm going personal now. Are you ready?
Okay.
Between your friends, Chioma, Omoni, and Ufoma, who will you slap, hug, and give $1,000 to?
I will not slap any. I can give $100.
No. You have to give one person a slap, one person a hug, one person $1,000.
Okay, I skip this question. You they find women and gang up against me.
What's your favorite Instagram account right now?
I don't have any.
So there's none you're stalking.
No.
Who is your girl crush?
Do I have a girl crush?
Who is your man crush?
I do not have man crush.
What's the last photo you took? I want to see your phone.
Okay. I took.
Yes. Ooh, that's so cute. How is it? I will know, eh? What's the last text message you received?
My son's tutor.
All right. Who is your best actress of all times?
Meryl Streep, Viola Davis.
Have you
Mm,
ever been depressed?
yes.
Give us a little.
2020
What happened?
during COVID time, I was stranded.
Oh,
Texas had locked their gates, so I couldn't fly in. I was stranded in New York. Luckily, I was able to be crashing in my brother's couch. But because I wasn't near my son, agitation, that time, we really didn't know what was going to happen.
yeah.
It was the first time I tested depression. Like I was
Depressed.
so anxious, sad. I'm like, what if really the world is going to end? I won't see my child again.
Do you mind stopping for just a second? Right? Can you reenact a scene from any movie you featured in?
A sin.
Yes.
Spirit of late marriage. I bind, I cast, I remove, I unleash. You know the
I
same.
remember that one movie with Patience also. With your wedding gown. Lovely. That movie was a hit. There are two kinds of people in life. Who are they?
Leaders and followers.
Will you ever get a tattoo?
I
Or do you
have a
have one?
tattoo.
Oh, okay. Can we
Just not
see?
places you can see them.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
I have tattoo.
What do your fans call themselves?
UJ lovers.
What's your favorite age growing up and why?
My favorite age is where I am now.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm a late boomer. I'm a late boomer, and suddenly I've arrived at the age where I don't care.
So,
You like me, I like you. You don't like me, I don't
okay.
care.
So far, what's the highlight of your career?
I think when I get to the highlights of my career, I will retire. As
Oh,
long as I'm still working, that's how I'm able to continue doing this over 2 decades.
oh
I
wow.
always tell myself, the pinnacle is not here. When I get to the pinnacle, then there won't be anything to conquer.
So, what is your motivation so far in acting?
Um, I love this job. I love doing it. I said to someone, if I didn't have acting, I would be in therapy.
Woo.
Because for me, acting is my therapy. Acting is therapy for me.
Okay, so afang soup or ikong soup?
Afam.
Sloppy kiss or someone that snores?
No, sloppy kiss.
And how is
It's
Matthew?
cute.
Or
It's fine.
how would you describe your relationship with him?
Boys are their mom.
Yeah. Oh
Boys
my
and their
gosh.
moms
So
are just
attached.
boys and their moms.
Ugh.
Yes. And I am a working mother. So what I do is when I'm home, I unleash.
Okay.
So that it's just him and I.
Okay.
And it might be looked at see if I am making up for lost time, but because I know I'm always on the road, I don't want it to be like I'm not there at every stage of his life. So I make sure that I spend quality time with him so that when I'm not home, um, I'm not really missing much.
Okay. So if Matthew wanted a dog, would you oblige him one?
He has a dog. He
Oh,
has
he
two.
has. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What breed?
You will see them. They were barking just
Oh,
now.
I heard them
Yes,
barking. Oh,
yes,
nice. How
yes,
nice.
yes.
Okay. What is the most embarrassing thing you've done in public? You have done in public.
I don't do embarrassing things.
Should we ask on money form?
No, no, no. I don't do embarrassing things.
Okay. How old were you when you bought your first car?
21.
21.
Yes.
Ooh, what car was that?
It was a Nissan Sunny car.
Was it in a good state?
No, no, it
Push
wasn't.
and start.
It wasn't. It kept giving me so much problem. You know that usually I don't sell cars. When I use them, I usually give them out to siblings or maybe friend or something. That's one car I sold. I said I cannot give anybody this car. The person will be swearing for me. So, but it was at that time, it was huge.
How old were you when you made your first million naira?
I think you will be maybe like 25. I think,
Mm.
yeah.
And how did that make you feel? Like, I have a millionaire in my account.
I didn't really think it that way because I've been working since I was 17. I've been
Ooh.
in Hollywood since I was 17 years old.
Yeah.
And back in the days, we used to do this thing they call back to back.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're in Enugu or you're in Asaba or you're on Onitsha or you're in Aba. You're just doing back to back, back to back. Sometimes you don't know how much you're making. You don't even have time to spend the money because you're going from one set
To the other.
to the other, one set to the other. So if you have like a week you're not working, you settle down and you check. You're like, okay, okay. We never used to take vacations back in the days. Back in the days, we never used to. Maybe that's why I don't play with vacations now. I do 2 vacations a year now.
Oh,
Yes.
awesome.
Yes.
So as a producer, what do you do differently from the days of the Asabas?
When I started making my own films from my production company, that was
Yeah.
in 2009. Before that time, I used to sell stories to producers, marketers. And sometimes they were just
Your stories.
my story. I remember vividly, the last script I sold was Celebrities, the celebrity. And Simone adjusted it in 1 or 2 places. I didn't like it. So I said to myself, I'm going to be doing my stories.
Okay, so let me ask you, would you take a talented actor over a popular actor?
Yes, I will.
Which one would you go for?
I would take a talented actor, just like I would take a disciplined actor over a talented actor.
Awesome. You recently became an American citizen. Oh my gosh, take your flowers. How does that make you feel? Okay, if you're the president of America, what's the first thing you would do?
Maybe what I would do is probably the school system. And I don't think anybody should impose it on parents for your child to do this or do that or do that. So to me, it would be for us to look into the school system. There are some certain things I don't want my child exposed to. And I mean that. That's it. Give parents the choice to decide, okay, I want this, I want that. And let kids be kids. For real. Let them be kids. When they grow up, they can decide whatever they want to do.
Okay. Does race matter to you?
Race?
Yeah.
Race.
Yeah.
No, but that doesn't mean I have not experienced racism.
Yeah.
But I don't care. It's not about when you experience racism, it's not about you, it's about the person.
As an actress, how do you prepare for a role?
I'm preparing for one now.
Okay.
So I don't like there's something I don't like. I don't like learning lines on set. I feel like it's distracting.
Yeah.
What I do is make sure all my lines are down in my head.
Okay.
So that I know that I'm working on my characterization. And because I will be asking myself, okay, I've read this character. What do I bring to this character?
Yeah.
How do I make this character jump off these pages and become a person? So I can discuss that with my director. This is how I see this character. What do you think?
Okay, so if you're to be a singer, who would you collaborate with to make a hit track?
Asake.
Who?
Asake.
Tems or Arya Star?
Both actually, for 2 different reasons.
Beyonce or Rihanna?
The same.
You're being political.
I'm not.
You're being very political.
No, do you want to see my playlist?
Yeah.
I don't see. That's the thing I say. I can, for example, when they say Whiskey or Davido, or they say Messi or Ronaldo, that you like one doesn't mean you will hate the other one.
Preference, I mean, you chose Alpha and over Eddie Kong, so there's preference.
That's
That's
food.
And then music.
Music is, you like all kinds of music. Do you know there are people you don't even like, but you like their music? Because music is healing.
Uche, if I were to raid your closet, what would I find? The most things I'll find.
Crop tops.
Oh, okay.
I wear crops a lot. I wear crops a lot. Leggings.
Yeah.
And then very long gowns, because the long gowns I wear them and wear high heels, I look taller.
Mm.
But it will be fitted.
All
The
right.
long gowns I like.
Can you give up acting?
No. Oh my God, no. I've been doing this since I was 17 years old. I'm in
Where
my
do
40s. Why will I? I've acted more. Like I've acted more than half of my lifetime.
where do you
So,
see yourself in 5 years?
still doing what I'm doing, but on a bigger scale.
So, what are the last words to your fans?
Please, my movie Onyegu is coming. Watch
I
out for it. It's an opportunity for me to infuse film and football, which is like the two things I'm really passionate about. So we're coming soon. Watch out for Onyegu
okay.
and Uche Jombo film.
All right. Thank you so much.